Hi, it's Reagan of Amora Designs, and I wanted to share a mini album with you today. This mini album is actually a reject, and what I mean by that is I created it with the intent to submit it to Cricut Magazine, and it didn't fit into any of the themes. So I ended up submitting it to another magazine, and it wasn't chosen. But I'm gonna keep trying. I'm not discouraged. There's lots of talented ladies out there, and I can't imagine how many submissions they get and have to go through. So I'm just going to keep trying, and hopefully one day something will get chosen. But for now, that's good news because that means I get to share it with you, which I'm really excited about because I think it's cute. I used the Planton School Book and Cutting Up Cricut cartridges to create this album, and as you can see, it's in the little blurb shape. And let me see. It measures, whoops, it's a little shy of 3 inches by 5 1/4. All of the things that I cut out using the Cricut, I have the settings and the measurements on my blog, along with a supply list for this mini album. So if you want to go over there, you can see what I cut out and what size, and that way you can make your own. But anyways, it's in the blurb shape, and I titled it Say What, and I used the Hippie Chick paper by DCWV, and I used the matte stack. And I cut out this little flower from the paper and popped it up on dimensional dots as I did. I did the what and the question mark up on dimensional dots as well. And I added a button and some little cotton thread and some brown tulle and this seam binding-esque ribbon that was from Vintage Findings, Making Memories. And I tied that on there. There's some on the back too. And I inked all the edges with walnut stain. And all the edges of my letters are inked with walnut stain as well. Okay, so the intent of this, or the theme of this mini album was I wanted somewhere to put all of the funny things that my little girl says. So that's what this is for. So on the first page is a picture of my daughter, and I added a Prima flower and a chipboard flower. This is it's the Lucky You chipboard by Colorbach, and a little orange pearl. And then I added a styled labels die. I cut this out with a styled labels die, and I added some journaling, and it just says, Emma, you are such a cutie. You keep mommy and daddy laughing with all the silly things you say. Love you. And then this is, ooh, I forgot. These are journaling cards that came in a little matte stack sized pad, and you just punch them out. So that's what those are from. I added glossy accents to the little brackets, and it says, remember when you said, and just I'll share this one just because I think it's funny. We were in the kitchen one time, and she tooted, and she said, you hear that, Mom? And I said, yes. What do you say? And she said, amen. And it was hysterical. I laughed so hard forever, and I was like, no, you say, excuse me. But anyways, so she was 2, and these are things that she has said from 2 until now. She was helping me find my shoe one day, and she said, Mommy, I'm a great detector. She meant detective. But just little things like that. And I cut out these little flower tags on my Cricut, and I can add a picture if I want, or a little journaling. And I tried to put what age she was on each one, but I added some ribbon and used my red line tape to make it ruffly. I cut out this heart from the paper, popped it up on a pop dot, added glossy accents. These, let's see, this is another Lucky You chipboard by Colorbach, a little felt flower by Stampin' Up, and this little, it's not a brad, it had prongs on it. I got it in a little package that I had bought. And then this one says, Mommy, can Jesus eat with us? This is a stamp from Stampin' Up. It's the A Good Egg stamp set, and it says, you crack me up, and it says laugh. This is one of the blings from Michael's Dollar Bin. I've had it for a while. Another Lucky You chipboard piece, some more felt flowers, and then this is a little rosette that I cut from some ribbon trim that I bought at Hobby Lobby. And then her new thing is, my hiney needs a hiney rest. I don't know. It's like her excuse if she doesn't want to do something. But Mommy, my hiney needs a hiney rest. So anyways, then this page, I added this little sticker right here. I cut this out from the Cricut. It's the little blurb card. This is a spiral punch by Stampin' Up. This is an eyelet border punch by Stampin' Up. It says, here's a little picture I added. Try to add pictures of her making funny faces. So there's a picture of her making a funny face. She was talking to her dad, her daddy was talking to her, and she said, "I can't hear you when you're talking like a novice boy." And I don't know what that means, but it's not good. So it was funny. And then here's her making a little pouty face, and one day I was telling her she needed to stop acting a certain way, or I don't even remember, but she said, "Well, sorry, amigo." Here's some Prima flowers with a vintage button and Lucky You chipboard. Another picture of her, she put a little happy face sticker right in the middle of her forehead, and she was describing, I made some brownies, and she took a bite, and she said they were scrumptious, which I'm guessing is between scrumptious and delicious. Hold on, baby. And then there's some flower stickers. I cut this out on the Cricut as well. This paper right here is from the All About Girls stack by DCWB. Hold on, baby. This is a stamp by... Hold on, honey. This is a stamp by Stampin' Up. It says, "Be yourself. Nobody is better qualified." Alright, sorry about that. Anyways, she was trying to say milk mustache, and she said milk stash. So it's just little words like that. And this is one of the tags from the same collection as the pink one. And it's just tucked on... I can pull this out and put a photo underneath. It's on an S paper clip with a vintage button and a bling, and I just tied some ribbon on it. And this is cut out from the paper as well. And then on the back, I did a half circle with the date, my name. I popped this up, cut this out of the paper using a I think it was the 3/4 inch circle punch from Stampin' Up. Popped it up on Pop Dot, added a button to the other side of the S clip, and that's the mini album. So thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment and let me know what you think. And if you want the dimensions, or it's not the dimensions, the settings at which I cut everything out on my Cricut, you can head over to my blog, and there will be photos and those settings and also a supply list on my blog. So thanks for watching. Bye.